with breaking the cipher in Charisse Cloudfeather's journal, the journal that you found in her kind of hidden lab/office space. Morgan's figured out a couple of things. One, that though she doesn't yet know the name, there seems to be a particular house, like a big family, a powerful family, in the kind of what's it called? Song of Ice and Fire.
Dynasty.
Yeah, like Crucible is broadly ruled by these major families, these like rich and powerful families.
Oh,
Thank you. Yeah, and there seems to be a major family in Crucible that is connected to the Scarlet Coin, the Crimson Coin conclave. So that's something that Morgan's trying to figure out. But also, she is confident that she's figured out that there are actually two agents of the cult remaining in Sea Spray. Perhaps not interesting to you guys now that you've left. It is not Aberys. It turns out that Aberys, according to Charisse's journal, Aberys is being controlled or manipulated by the scandal of a secret lover. He has a secret lover, an elf named Belfin Pace, who is an agent of the cult and is controlling Aberys and kind of pushing through things in the town with Aberys's authority through that. And also someone that you guys actually saw, though briefly, in the Salty Knucklebone Inn, a GIF. The large hippo people by the name of Hawk Royalshine is part of the cult as well. So there are two agents still in Sea Spray working for the Crimson Coin Conclave. But Morgan is continuing to break down the cipher and figure out what's going on in Charisse's journal.
Can you put that in the chat?
Yes, absolutely. With that in mind, I'll do a quick recap. So, last session, Skrick went to dinner with the family Carfin, spinning lies, but making everyone very happy and having a good time. He made some promises to come and see them and talk about him bringing his own family along. You, in a much more solemn tone, you had a send-off for the fallen Loxodon Cadsworth, and properly sent his spirit off to the Hespian funeral rites to the afterlife, Dark Moon, the dark side of Cena. Then you headed out on the road. Everybody collected together, and Walking Cauldron being used as kind of a compass, if you like, continuously pointing towards Crucible at the moment, north and east a bit. You have had a successful journey so far. Some little bits and pieces on the road. You made a choice to take the more inland road rather than the coastal road, favouring a better trodden path with the potential of more bandit activity over the more environmental hazards of the coastal road. You were attacked by bandits attempting to take Gwilyn, and amongst those bandits was a curious fellow, a Gripply, a frogman, a monk, fighter by the name of Preep Gamung, or Peepers to his friends. You had an interesting encounter, but eventually Peepers surrendered, took the sensible route, and agreed for a nominal fee to guard Gwilyn from further bandit activity and perhaps help you all in your travels north, sort of guiding you in terms of other bandit attacks. As you found out that the bounty placed by Gwilyn's father on the kidnapping and returning of her to Lumen Village has now been raised to 200 gold pieces. So it's much more likely to attract heavier duty criminals, bandits, and so on. So Peepers has joined your ranks. Some of you have taken to him and been chatting with him. Others been a bit more suspicious, as is only natural. But the days passed. Primrose spotting some poisonous mushrooms hidden in amongst some tasty ones, managing to destroy them and cook you all and feed you all with a hearty garnish of these tasty mushrooms, hence your extra hero points now. And you're actually now on your 4th day of travel. 4 out of 6 is what it's likely to take to get to the crossroads at the other side of this split road, where you believe the light bearers perhaps came to some kind of mischief. And the session ended with the wagon being piloted by Skrick, trundling along. The weather had changed; it's been raining a lot, and the wagon itself jolted down into a large pothole. What had looked like a shallow puddle on the surface was instead a deep pothole. The wagon fallen down, now crooked, straining. You can hear the wood of the wagon kind of straining the axles that it's on. The horse is looking uncomfortable, kind of pulled down to one side. You try to use your strength to lift it out, but it was too badly wedged down. And as we came right to the end of the session, dark figure, a figure in heavy waxed leather coat and hood, came kind of looming out of the rain and fog with a large horse by his side and hailed you. So that is where we will be jumping back into our session today. I'm going to just put us on the travel map. And let's get the rain going. Ooh, that's too loud. So, you are in your positions. The rain is coming down hard, thick and fast. The water falling, soaking you all through your travel clothes. Perhaps only Primrose with her helpful dandy hat keeping her at least somewhat dry, and those traveling inside the wagon, which has its canvas. But you are in your positions, scattered around the wagon, whether you're trying to help lift it out and failing, as this figure has loomed out of the fog and called out in a friendly manner and has just said, "Ho there! Looks like you need a hand." Does anybody reply to this individual?
Yes, Grick would tug on his rainbow scarf. He'd be like, "Yeah, that'd be great. We need some help."
Looks like you really do. It's a big wagon there, falling down into the hole.
Yeah, that's what it looks like, but we're not strong enough to get it out.
Oh, I wouldn't feel too bad about it. He's kind of cooling out in the heavy rain.
Does he look like he's on his own?
Well, apart from the horse, you can see he's got what looks like a large draft horse, the kind of horse you imagine pulling a large plough on a farm. He's holding the reins of the horse, and the horse is kind of calmly standing beside him.
Can I try and look for anyone who might be hidden?
Yeah, of course. What is your perception modifier, please?
7.
7. You look out, peering Celia around. You can see kind of off, maybe 100 feet down the road, there's like a momentary parting in this thick fog. And you see what looks like wooden fencing that leads to a trail, perhaps off towards a farmstead or some other place here, breaking off the main road north. But you don't see any people. It's quite an open area that you're in. And as Skrick, you reply to the figure. He calls out and just says, "You're not the only ones. Me and Chalky here, we've been pulling people out of that pothole for, well, weeks now."
Well, I'll be, I'll give you some money if you help out. He pulls on his scarf. "My name's Rainbow Whiskers, by the way. It's a pleasure to meet you. What's your name?"
The name's Teller. Merton Teller. You can just call me Mert, though. Rainbow Whiskers. It's a rather extravagant name.
He has his scarf like down in 2 bits, and then as he says that, he like throws the other bit over his shoulder.
You a noble fellow? This your entourage?
I'm noble by nature, not by birth. These are just some peddlers I met along the way, and, well, he points over at Preepers. He's wearing a hat. That's my second in command.
Oh, yep, I can see the rainbow theme. So if you're rainbow whiskers, this must be what? Rainbow
Trout.
rainbow trout. Right, I see. Rainbow whiskers, rainbow trout, and your peddlers, your entourage. Well, it's good that you should mention that money could change hands because I've had to pull people out of this pothole so many times. I'm losing good farming time, you see, and farming time is money, so I would have to insist on a little bit of compensation. It pains me to do so. My father raised me to help out those in need, but
Can I sense motive?
yeah, of course you can.
Before he stopped talking,
Yeah.
Scrick could just flip him a silver piece and be like, "You can buy yourself something nice."
Silver piece.
Yeah.
The man catches it quite deftly. Like his one hand's holding the reins, but the other snaps out into the air and snatches the silver piece. And Celia, you do get a sense that there are some lies here, and that there's kind of a smirk of a tone, just a little undertone of like a smug little feeling that this guy thinks he's going to try and pull one over on you all.
Where's Gwillem?
Gwilyn is currently beside you. She got out to try and help with raising the wagon out as well, lend her own strength.
Celia's gonna try and like sort of pull her hood further up over her head, like in a way that it looks like she's trying to conceal her from the rain, but also sort of encourage her to sort of get in the back of the wagon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and with your travel and everything that's been going on, Gwilyn is keen to do so, and she clams up, gives you a nod.
Primrose will say, shout to the guy through the rain. If it's been so long, why did you not just fill it in? So inconvenient. Just curious.
Oh. I'm a farmer by trade, little miss, and don't really have the goods to do a proper job of stealing it and all that stuff. I'm figuring someone from Sea Spray or perhaps down from Crucible. I know it's a long way, but it's a popular road and they make good money off of it, so I thought they'd want to get it sorted themselves. It does happen from time to time. So much traffic, it breaks up the ground, you know?
Saying that the road's in disrepair?
So I think you're currently stuck in the evidence of it, my friend.
So what you're saying is, I could go to one of the governments, start a business, where we fill in the road and then collect road tax? Is that what you're saying?
Far be it from me to think about such lofty ideas, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was enough money to make it happen. There's a lot of fancy tradesfolk over in Crucible, but let me get you guys sorted.
Before
What should we say? 5 gold pieces.
That's a bit steep, isn't it?
whilst that's happening, Tom,
Yeah.
can I kneel down by the wheel
Yeah.
and look where we've fallen into the sort of the road
Mm-hmm.
and see if it looks like it might be like man-made?
Just doing a little secret roll. You kind of kneel down, Celia, and it just looks like you're inspecting the wheel and sorting it out. You're not raising any suspicions, but yeah, you actually put your hand down into the water and feel the edge of the hole, and you can feel that it feels like the straight edge of a shovel has been carved down the sides of this to make this hole here. And it's with the water in it, you can't see it because it's muddy water, but feeling it, yeah, feels man-made.
Can I call out to him and say, we keep the gold in the back of the wagon if you want to come round and we can pass it out to you?
Oh, right, very sensible.
I'm gonna...
Scrick's whacked out what this guy's doing. He's like, "Oh, I get it. You are the road tax man, huh? Very clever. I'd like to cut your jib."
He's like halfway made his way towards the back, and he's got this large horse with him that's clomping through the wet, and he's kind of gibbering on about, or starts to gibber on about this tool he's worked out using a plow to like help lever the wheels out of the puddle, and he's getting towards the back as Scrick, you call this out, and he's just starts to turn around, and he's like, I don't know what you mean. I'm just trying to help people.
He just winks at him. He's like, I get it.
When he says that,
Yep.
Celia would have had her shield like hooked on her back.
Yep.
She's going to try and sort of like do a judo kind of trip.
Okay. Yeah. Make a trip is athletics, I believe.
Can't remember.
Yeah, make an athletics check. And it'll be against his reflex DC. But as you've been hiding this, I'm going to give you a
Should I hear?
circumstance bonus. Yeah, up to you. You have to. You're rolling in them thanks to Primrose.
I think I will just do one. Yeah, that's a bit better.
Yeah, and with the bonus as well. Yeah, you go from just this calm kind of demeanor, Scrick's calling and winking and distracting the guy. You lash out with trained precision, and you just sweep the legs out from under him. And with a kind of gasp grunt, like, he goes thundering down into the muddy road in front of you.
And Scrick jump on him with a dagger.
Yep. Like a coordinated strike. Celia, you knock him to the ground, and through the rain, the nimble form of Scrick leaps down this guy's back. And he exhales as you land on him. Scrick, what's this? What's going on?
He's gonna say, I got a deal for you. I'll pay you. You pay me 5 gold, and I won't cut your throat. And I'll pay you 5 gold, and then we can get the card out. How about that?
He's let go of the horse now, and the horse just looks bored as all hell. It's just standing there. And the guy calls out, he's like, oh, why are you being so horrible just to an honest farmer? I was just trying to help you.
Now he's on the
5
floor.
gold.
Can I see if he's got any like obvious signs of a bag of gold round his waist or anything like that?
Yeah, with Scrick on top of him and threatening him, it's free access for you, and you're able to frisk him. And you find strapped under his, like kind of along his back, almost like a belt pouch, but along his back, using it to almost like bulk him out, is a heavy bag of coins.
How much is in there approximately?
Approximately, you'd say. You kind of open the top of it to see the color of the coins. It's not all gold, there's bits and pieces, but you think this guy's been doing well from his little scheme, and it looks somewhere in the region of 20 to 30 gold pieces worth, probably.
She just looks down at him and then looks at the money and just says, cabbage is selling for an awful lot this time of year.
Yes, okay. You've got me. Well done. Could you get off my back, please?
Well, did you say you're gonna take the deal? You pay me 5 gold, and I'll pay you 5 gold, and then you help us get it out.
And I don't get my throat cut, is the idea here, yes?
Yeah, that's it.
Yes, sure. May I stand up now? It's rather wet down here.
Well, you're making 1 silver piece out of this isn't so bad. As Scrick by himself.
And he gives you an irritated smile, Celia, as he stands up, and he's just like, yes, rather lucrative, the old industry, shall we say. May I have my coin purse back, please, or is this a robbery?
She sort of shoves it into him quite heavily.
Yeah, he like staggers back a bit, and on shoving him, and Scrick would have realised this as well, the guy's like clearly wearing padding. He's actually a very slim person, but has like padded himself out to look like a stocky farmer. Oh, right.
Could I have frisked him for weapons? Sorry, whilst.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. You would have found a dagger concealed in his boot. Apart from that, no weaponry. Seems like he's largely just playing on his nerve and his charisma.
I'm gonna keep the dagger.
Yeah. Right. Yes. Come along, Chalky. As he pulls the horse up, and this horse is large and muscular. It's clearly a powerful draft horse. He lashes it onto the wagon with a rope, takes out this from a saddlebag on the horse. This like levered metal contraption, doesn't look too complex, but allows him. He shoves it down into the pothole, presses down. You see he has to strain to press it down, but he's too proud to ask for any help. And you can see it hooks under the wheel and provides enough leverage that as he calls out, it's like, on you go, Chalky. The horse walks forward, and with its immense strength and the tool, the wagon pulls up. The horses are able to no longer be strained from it, and your wagon is no longer stuck. He turns around. Well, I hope you don't mind me saying, I hope that we never cross paths again.
Oh, well, let's not leave now as friends. You can have this. And he gives him the flask of alcohol. just a little thanks for helping us out. And he winks at him.
He pops the top and smells it. Says, well, I've had worse from a night's work, I suppose. A day's work, rather. Yes, good day to you all.
Greg's gonna be like, I've got some advice for you as well.
Yes.
Maybe if you didn't charge 5 gold and you went down to 1 gold, maybe it'd be more lucrative, because 5 gold seems a bit obscene, so people think that you're suspicious.
He kind of smiles through gritted teeth, and he kind of... I'm actually going to do a little roll. Yeah, he smiles through gritted teeth, and it's just like, yes, thank you for the advice. Clearly I've been bested on this day, and I'll have to rethink my my sales pitch.
Where you from, bud?
He kind of looks you up and down, Skrick. Crucible, originally. Yourself?
I'm from Sea Spray. You ever go down that way?
Yes, I've done some work in Sea Spray before.
Well, if you're looking for some work in the town, then he'd get out the map and point to where the warehouse is. Just for the Travis Jones Enterprise Incorporated, and might be able to have some work for you.
Well, what kind of work?
Greg's like, good work, and just winks.
Narrows his eyes, just like, right, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you all. Right, on we go, Chalky. He and the horse begin to walk down the road the way you've come from.
Primrose will try and fit in the hole a bit.
Yeah?
With soil and a bit of scatter screeze cantrip.
Yeah, with magical abilities and your druidic connection to the ground, to the earth, I will say it takes a couple of minutes, but you do manage to make the best of it. It's now just like a muddy mess, but it's no longer going to be a hole that people will get stuck in. So yeah, nicely done.
I hope he doesn't steal from anyone else. Maybe we should
Well,
have given him
I wouldn't
advice.
call it stealing.
I would.
Well, people don't want their card out, and I suppose it's, that's it.
But he made the hole.
You made the hole, but, there's no law against it.
I don't know. I would be pretty pretty annoyed if we didn't figure it out. So I guess I just hope he doesn't do it. So yeah. Maybe you can be a farmer, a proper farmer instead. She yells at him.
As the guy's walking away,
Yep.
he gives you a rude gesture in the air with his hand as he's walking off.
Primrose just sort of a gasp, like, oh, that was really rude. Gosh. Not a nice man at all.
No.
Cool.
Certainly not.
So, having not fallen for the ruse there, you will creep closer to level 4, another 50 XP for you. I'm trying to be more up on my XP awarding. And you continue your journey. It is more miserable with the rain as it is now, pelting down on the canvas. Some of you perhaps take turns rather than riding to be in the wagon so you can dry off a bit. I think probably Peepers is having a great time as a amphibious ancestry, soaking up the moisture on your skin, enjoying the rain, probably feeling quite at home. But the day continues to roll on as you travel a little bit further in your journey and settle down for another night out here. I wanted to ask, I didn't ask last session, is there a kind of standard watch routine that you guys would be doing? Meant to ask last session.
I mean, probably. I don't know who goes first or anything, but
Script wants to do
Primrose
the
is the
early
morning
morning.
person.
Oh,
So yeah.
the
That's
night.
fine. Then who's got? Has anyone got dark vision?
I do.
Celia has.
Probably in the night.
I also have dark vision.
Nice.
Nice.
Celia and Peepers.
Celia would want to do most of the watches if possible,
Mm-hmm.
and doesn't
Yep.
and wouldn't like the idea of Peepers doing any on his own.
Mm-hmm. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean with those eyes?
An evil little froggy.
You heard me, George Clements.
That's fair.
Cool. Good to know. Well, you settle down. You use all the canvas you have to kind of give yourself as much shelter as possible. There are obvious clearings, old, used fire pits. This is a well-traveled road. You've chosen the much more traveled road to use here. So you find a suitable one by the end of the day's travel and settle in for another evening of travel. Is there anything that anyone would want to do in this time, or are you happy for me to move to the 15th of Old Sin, the final day of the month?
No, just make some more food. I don't know how many mushrooms we've got left, but more.
Yeah. Using up the dregs of the mushrooms, giving that extra bit of flavour. It's a hearty meal. And Primrose's lovely, homely cooking gives you all some warmth in this otherwise sodden experience out here on the road. But dawn breaks on the 15th of Old Sin, the last day of the month. I have been keeping up to date with this, but I realised as well at the end of last session that I haven't been updating you guys. Just so you're aware, it is 113 days now until the next Ashfall, so plenty of time for everything to be sorted out.
Is the Ashfall on a fixed date, or is it more like a season?
It's a fixed date, and it happens across 3 days.
Oh shit! So hard deadline, not well.
Indeed.
Yeah.
There is no sign of the rain breaking on the 15th. Another wet morning. It's not that cold, which is a relief when so much of your clothing is soaked through. But you set out on another day's travel, moving forward. This is your 5th day of travel. So only two, including this day, 2 more days until you reach the crossroads. So you're closing in on your target. Could I have someone roll a d20 for me, please?
Just out of interest, Tom.
Yeah.
This tower.
Yeah.
Is it visible? Is it big enough to be visible from where we are? Or are we too flat on the ground?
It's too far away, I would say. It's about 100
Oh.
miles away.
Okay.
Yeah. You guys are kind of moving along this road. You do know it to be a large tower. It is embedded in a forest. You think probably, because you guys would be aware of Windgrasp Tower, it has a lot of local legends around it. It would... you think it would be visible if you were closer. But at the moment, yeah, too far away.
Right. What are like... Seeing as it's... How far is it from the place? Is it like the only place that is habitable from... Is it the nearest place habitable from the crossroads?
You probably wouldn't even describe it as habitable, either. Just to give you a quick kind of local legends that you'd all be aware of. It is an old elven building that has since eternal elven, so kind of like Rain on the Roof, Morrigan's place that she came from, an isolationist place, but it has since been abandoned by the elven people and has for hundreds of years. There's loads of different legends about it. There's an old romance tale about Windgrasp Tower. There's stuff about necromancy. There's stuff about powerful magics and the elements being connected to it. But it is widely known to be kind of abandoned and left empty, often for fear of strange things that are happening there. And one thing that is broadly accepted is that the winds, as its name suggests, are strange around there. It is in a large opening, like a glade in the middle of the forest, and set into the ground in the opening is hundreds of like flags and similar like fabrics on mounted fabrics, and they are all put there to show the flow of the wind, and it flows upwards. The wind flows up, like impossibly, from the ground upwards, all around it, so these flags fly up. It's a very strange, kind of mystical place.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm assured Joy Ruins, that's where the Sky Singer got nabbed from.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
what is Tilda's Touch?
Tilda's Touch is a very famous and popular roadside inn that has expanded to the point where it's almost like a hamlet of its own, with so many more buildings being added to it, of entertainment. It's this wonderful carnival atmosphere, entertainment. People come and stay for a night or a few nights, and it's like just a year-round kind of carnival and celebration of diverse cultures and interests and tricks. There'll be magic one night and then some kind of dance thing the next, and art and all sorts. It's
like,
a very, very popular place.
So does it deconstruct itself in between seasons? And
yeah, it's rebuilt each time.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so not year-round. Yeah, that's a fair point.
That's cool. Just trying to look for places where any people could be.
Yeah, some people, like the farmer, some people do work on like a quick... people try and will make a brief kind of settlement or what have you, a shanty town, in between two ashfalls, but will need to seek shelter. And also the ash doesn't penetrate stone. People can take shelter in caves. There are some small settlements in South Hespia inside like natural caverns and such where people have set up permanent places.
Okay.
But there aren't any known ones, at least,
No.
around here.
Okay, that's good to know.
Cool. So, the die has been rolled. Could I have, with that die being rolled, could I have a D10? D10, please. Thank you very much. Okay. So... Okay. So as you're traveling along the road, this patch of road on this day, it's become a little bit more hilly. You find yourself winding through a number of different valleys between large grassy hills, a little bit of outcropping of exposed rock, and such as you travel along, trundling along on the wagon. But again, the heavy rain, the fog kind of limits your visibility, and largely you're just like a huddled group, either on horseback or in the wagon, trundling slowly forward and occasionally grunting at other people coming the other way on the road. However, I will say, Peepers, you spot this. Looking out the back of the wagon, you notice that a nearby tree, just off the side of the road, now that you've passed it and you're the one looking out the back of the wagon, you see something shining, like glinting, from up in the tree. And from this distance, it's just something very, very shiny. It's impressive that it's managing to pick up that much light from an otherwise kind of overcast day. Kind of reminds you of like a gem, the shine you'd see off a gem or similar. Oh yeah, more gifts. Give me that shit. Do you react in any way? Do you just let it pass you by, or want to investigate? Do you call out to anyone? What's Peep's reaction?
I probably just react with a pretty simple like,
Mm-hmm.
what's causing all that light?
You saw me shiny? And Scrick would bring it to a halt as he says shiny.
The horse is brought to an immediate halt, quite a harsh halt, as Scrick hears this.
What was it?
Oh, it's probably just my eyes playing tricks on me, but I could have sworn there was something glinting over in that tree.
Glinting, you say? Sounds like it could be something cool. He's gonna hop off the wagon.
Yeah, and with Peeper's guidance, you're able to spot the glinting as well. Sorry, Primrose, go ahead.
That's right. So it could be the rain.
Scrick enthusiastically begins to make his way towards the tree. And as you're getting closer, and whoever wishes to join Scrick is welcome to do so, as you get closer, you notice the glinting is kind of moving. It looks like it's almost hopping from branch to branch. And as you get closer, you can see that it is what looks to be a very fine piece of jewelry, very fine, being held in its beak by a magpie that looks to be proudly hopping from branch to branch, perhaps looking for exactly where it wants to put this fine-looking jewelry in its nest.
Great. Gonna watch it, because
Mhm.
maybe there's some other swag that it's found.
Mm-hmm.
So he wants to watch it, see where it goes, and puts it down.
You watch it hopping from side to side, and eventually kind of tilts its head and drops, depositing well, now that you've had enough time to watch it, looks to be a very fine necklace into its nest. And it then takes to the air and flutters off up onto the hillside nearby.
How high up is it?
The tree,
Yeah.
about 20 feet up.
Alright. It's mine. And he's gonna try and shimmy up the tree to see what's in this nest.
Do you have a climbing speed?
I don't think I do.
Then I'll have an athletics check from you, please, as you attempt the climb.
He would have his pittons out. He's gonna try. He's like a bear. He's gonna try and pull himself up.
Oh
the
yeah,
tree.
hugging it, shimmying up. All right,
Yeah.
I'll give you a circumstance bonus for that, or an item bonus, I suppose, would be more appropriate. +2.
Athletics.
Yep.
I will use a hero point.
Yep, I thought you might.
Oh my God. How's that worse?
What?
I don't know. You went from 7 to 8. Oh, because you did acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Yeah.
But it's still a
Oh.
natural one. Okay.
Yeah.
Scrick shimmies his way up. Whoever's watching is watching. Otherwise, people are just kind of lounging around, taking a break, having a snack. But whoever's watching sees Scrick shimmy up and make it to almost within arm's reach of the nest, and you can see his little eyes glinting up at it. And he reaches up and he tries to shimmy himself further before he realizes he's got his right leg stuck fast in a little kind of natural nook in the tree. And he looks like he's pretty well stuck there.
Little help here!
I'm not very good at climbing trees.
Neither am I, apparently.
Anyone else good at climbing trees?
Hey. Hang on. I'll move over to the tree and attempt to climb it, I guess.
Okay, let's see an athletics roll from you as well, please. Then.
How do?
It should be on your character sheet.
How
Towards
open?
in the journal, you should be able to see under PCs. There should be a folder for PCs. You should be able to find Peepers, Gamung.
I'll use take root on him as well.
Ooh, roots sprout from the flesh of the target and coil across the floor or around objects, reinforcing it.
This is it reinforcing to grip. So I assume.
Oh, cool. What? On Scrick or on Peepers?
Oh, well, Peepers.
Peepers. Very cool. Okay, Peepers, you perhaps disconcertingly see these small kind of roots and twigs growing magically from your arms and legs. As you attempt to climb.
Maybe from the actual object instead of flesh.
Ah, very nice. Yeah, so as he reaches out, it's almost like the tree kind of grips him as well.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah. So
what am I rolling again, sir?
Athletics, please. Click on athletics button. Would you like to use a hero point?
I would like to use a hero point.
Does he not have a climbing speed from being a frog?
I don't think so.
It's a shame.
No.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah.
Okay. So, between the roots and your own ability, Peepers, you hop up onto the lower branches, and then using those little roots, you manage to clamber around nimbly, and soon you find yourself positioned above Scrick. You have the magpie nest. You can see in the nest is a number of coins. Some look older, some look more shiny and new. What looks like a fine, almost like a beetle's shell brooch, and this very shiny, looks like it might even be diamond necklace. And then Scrick below you. I leave it up to you whether you want how you want to handle that.
Rick would just be hanging there, being like, "What's in there?"
All right. Well, for starters, I'm just gonna grab all of those coins.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm taking this as payment. Otherwise, you'll be stranded here for the rest of your life.
And the best man won is fair enough.
And then I'll grab the necklaces with the intent to give them to Scrick and help him down.
Okay. Very cool. Yeah. You don't need to roll for it. With your help, Scrick is able to dislodge his leg, and you're able to make your way back down the tree onto the ground. In terms of the coins, it's a collection of different coins. I'd say there's probably 4 silver, 2 gold coins, and 5 copper. You can add those to your character sheet in the inventory tab. Just write into the little circles there, or type into them. And also, I wanted to check, because I'm pretty sure I gave you that amount of gold at the start. And what was the deal that Celia made in terms of Peepers protecting Gwilyn? Was it like payment upon arrival to Crucible, or payment straight away, or what?
I think we paid him the bounty up front, or some of it there up front.
I seem to remember you'd split, because she had like 25 gold left, and you wanted to give him like 12 straight away.
Yeah, something like that.
I vaguely remember. So if you want to add another 12 gold pieces to your inventory, Peepers.
How many silver and copper was it again?
Oh, so on top of the 12, add another 2 gold, so 49 total. And then the silver, I think I said 4.
I
Copper would be like 6.
I don't have any gold left though, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that
Is
it
that
was
correct?
Gwilyn paying
Oh yeah,
Peepers because you gave all your gold to
yeah, that's right.
and then stuff. Yeah. Cool. The necklace, Scrick, looks very, very fine. As you inspect it, you notice that the gems are very well cut, shiny, 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 clear. They look perhaps like diamonds. They're not a coloured gem. But you do notice as well that on the back of the center of the necklace, where a larger diamond is surrounded by what looks like a silver motif of like a finely not embroidered. What's the word?
Engraved.
It is engraved, but it's like that kind of lattice, very fine silver work around it, like a
Filigree.
heart. Filigree, thank you, love. Fine silver filigree, but it is engraved. Thank you, Hannah. On the back, with the initials I.S.
I.S.
So you think perhaps this belonged to someone?
Gotta come up with a new name now. Ignatius Skitters. Yeah.
You need a list of all your names.
He looks at Peepers. He's like, if I find this, I'll give you a finder's fee for it when I sell it. Is that all good?
That sounds fine.
Sweet. He puts it on.
It is very fancy. You think you're not sure, you're not a jeweler, but you think it could be up in the maybe even hundreds of gold pieces. This piece of jewelry.
Damn.
Cool. The brooch is a lot less fancy. It's more of a kind of curio. There's iridescent beetle shell placed inside a simple brass pendant. There's no magic to it. Morrigan can inspect it with her detect magic. There's no magic here, but it's kind of a cool little beetle shell brooch.
Tom, you
Yeah.
say that. Do I still have detect magic?
I have given you detect magic as one of your cantrips. Yes.
Thank you.
Of course. Cool. So you hop back on the wagon with your little successful foray up the tree. We'll have to see how the magpie feels when it returns. But you head on down the road without incident, closing in on the crossroads. And as the evening of the 15th of Old Sin comes to a close, you know that tomorrow, by the end of the day, you could reach the crossroads. You're not sure what you might find there. This huge amount of travel you've done from Lumen to Sea Spray and now north is probably as far as many of you have been from Lumen before, and closing in on a place where potentially tragedy struck the Lightbearers, or you still don't know. Perhaps fills you with a sense of anticipation or trepidation. But is there anything anyone want to do before night falls?
Primrose would probably just express to the group about those trepidations about approaching the area.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone think that maybe we'll find something? Maybe we won't. What do we do then?
I don't think it'll be anything obvious. We've seen all these people going down the road. If it was like a big massacre or something, they'd probably have said something. So, I'm not really expecting anything that noticeable.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah, we haven't really seen anyone with shocked faces or anything. Maybe someone's cleared it up. It has been a while. Maybe they'll know something in the next town about it.
I'm more curious.
Quite far.
I'm more curious which direction this cauldron points us once we reach the crossroads.
True. Do you think it's best to follow the cauldron if we get to the crossroads, or should we
Yes.
try and follow the light bearers?
What kind of question is that? We need to find Charisse. We need to...
Yeah, but... Yeah. I know. Just the light bearers is our main mission still. I was just wondering whether, like, Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's good to go that way anyway.
She's to blame for all this, though.
Maybe, yeah. True.
Why do we think it's exactly at the crossroads?
I
It's
think it was just
the
timing.
yeah, it's timing, and which is sketchy information.
Yeah.
It's an estimation of if tragedy struck and old Thunder, the horse, Amareus horse, travelled back through Sea Spray back to you guys, the timing would work out that the tragedy happened when if they had been travelling their normal route at the crossroads. So it's a lot of conjecture, but it's what you've got to go on at the moment. So there's a lot of fairness to Celia's statement that the cauldron and Cherise seems like a more solid kind of lead. But
Yeah, especially because she's got links to the light bearers anyway. Charisse does. So
yeah,
Hmm.
there could be nothing. There could be everything.
we should still have a look at around the area anyway. I think, but yeah, maybe Charisse is just the main. She'll know. She knew. What was her name? Jagged Filtria.
Yep, Jagged Filtry, well remembered.
Yeah. So
They have. They only had horses, right?
Yes,
There's no other animals.
correct.
Well, I'm just trying to work out any. Did any of them have any tiny little items that we knew about that they could have dropped?
Yeah,
Maybe
definitely.
imperfect.
The light bearers are kind of folk heroes of Lumen. They each of them has plenty of things that you would recognize. Yormag the Bastion, the great Orcish champion, carries all sorts of talismans and such. He's a champion of and a great believer in Serian's short strike, so he has amulets and such. What's his face? Sigurd Stormeye is an old veteran fighter. He has all sorts of bits and pieces he's picked up from his long and storied life. Amareya has her instruments and things, and Ripel is a wizard, a magician, all sorts of spellcasting components and bits and pieces. Yeah, each of them would have things that you would recognize for sure.
Did any of them wear any very heavy armor?
Yes, Yormag.
Right. So they could think that there might be footprints which are a hell of a lot deeper than normal if they came off a horse.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Possibly.
Yormag's a big orc who wears plate armor.
Scrick could be like,
Bring them up.
we should look out for some footprints from Yomag.
Oh, that's a really good idea. We should look out for blood as well, specifically. Anything weird as well. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'll keep these peepers open. And you too, peepers.
If
Yeah.
you could, that'd be good. Creepers.
I don't
Yes.
think I can close my eyes.
That's canon now. Yeah, it's very strange for peepers, all this talk of light bearers and so on. You peepers, you definitely get the sense that you've kind of fallen in with the people who have a lot of stuff
Right.
going on.
Did he come down this way?
Peepers came down this way, yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if George knows, but would have
Yeah,
he noticed anything on the
he
downward journey?
he would have gone through the crossroads, and he would
Yeah.
not have particularly stopped or what have you. He travelled down on this road that you're on now, and didn't see anything. He didn't see anything, come across anything strange at the crossroads. Nothing obvious.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
So, as you settle down for the night, prep yourselves, curse this wet weather once more, and look up at Cena, the great moon in the sky, illuminating what she can. It is in these 2 months, the one just gone, or the one you're finishing now and the one you're about to go into, that Cena is furthest from Archivia, most diminished in the sky. And it is a time of plenty and celebration amongst the peoples of the world, as so much food is able to be gathered from the great harvest continent of Verda out in the sea. But that is a far a ways from you, and probably far from your minds as well, as you cannot enjoy this great time of plenty, as you're not in a particular settlement right now. But you settle yourselves down, and considering what you told me about watches, I would say Celia, in the dead of night, with the rain hammering down, you've taken up a watch position where you've kind of sat in you've pulled the canvas out on the side of the wagon so you can sit underneath it. And because my production value is so good, I can actually switch from rain on the ground to rain on canvas sounds. As you're looking out into the darkness around, your orcish dark vision lending you clear sight of your surroundings, it's actually sounds that alert you first. In amongst the sound of the heavy rain striking the canvas, you hear a heavier plop, a thud, almost like an oversized raindrop, a heavily oversized raindrop. Something large, still wet, hits against canvas nearby. Not above you, but one of the tents that your companions are sleeping within. And you kind of cock your head. It's a strange sound. Does rain sometimes just clump together? No, that doesn't make any sense. And then you hear it again. Another heavy thud, thump, flop against the canvas. You go to investigate, stand up, and you look, and you see on the ground, next to, say, Primrose's tent, flopped on the ground is a large, about the size of a loaf of bread, slimy thing. You don't know if it's a creature or an object. It starts to move, slowly crawling along the ground towards you. It's translucent. There's like a strange, fleshy kind of orb floating inside it, but its outside is like this slimy, translucent, amorphous blob, size of a loaf of bread, crawling across the ground towards you. And as you look around, you're able to see there are more of these things crawling around the outsides of the tent, seemingly seeking the warmth within. What do you do?
She'll go up and she'll pull her sword out and then go up and sort of whack it away.
Yeah, as you walk up and you go to whack it, you're able to slice it in two easily. There's no screeching or sound from it, but you do notice as two things. One, as you got towards it, it didn't seem to react to your attack, but more just the heat of your body. It almost like reached out, its amorphous form reaching towards you. And two, as you sliced through it, there was like a sizzle as its fluids hit the ground. It seems acidic in itself. And as you do this, you hear this kind of deep rumbling, a sound of anger and perhaps anguish coming from just down towards the water's edge as you've camped near a small lake here on your route. And as you have attacked, I am going to move us over into a nighttime combat encounter.
She would call out to everyone.
Fighting Jenny's.
Yeah, absolutely. So, let's turn the rain sound down a little bit. Put on some battle music. Yes, so if the dynamic lighting's worked correctly, those of you without dark vision won't be able to see anything right now. It is nighttime. As we get into things,
I
you
can't
will
see
be able.
anything.
Yep. Oh, you've got dark vision.
I think I do.
You should be able to see a little square around you of light.
Yeah.
Yep, that's representing you inside your tent right now.
Okay.
Once you step out of it, you should be able to see just fine. Because of the heavy rain, I have restricted Peeper's and Celia's night vision to about 40 feet, just so you're aware.
Would I be outside the
Correct.
tent?
Rain.
Because I'm...
Yes. No, yeah, I wasn't sure who would be on watch. Chuck batter music on. And I'll move you outside your tent, Celia. And I'll say you've just killed this one in front of you. Blip. Okay, right. Let's get some initiative rolled then, please. If you can click on your... Ooh, I haven't put Morrigan out. That's because I was still sorting your new character sheet.
Bad roll. I'm gonna hero point that.
Yeah, Natalie, give yourself another hero point as well. I wanted to give you a hero point for being so on it with the tricksy pothole man.
Thank you. Oh, that's much better.
That's the wrong thing. Oops.
Damn it.
Why is it on stealth?
That's because that's how you
Also,
started
for God's sake.
the previous thing, I think.
Oh, so I should search that.
Yeah, but feel free to keep the roll. Just change the modifier. So you rolled a nat 20, so whatever your 20. Nice. Did you just naturally roll another 20?
Roll 2 20s in a row. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's all your good rolling done.
That's all I get.
Right. Ah. Where is gun? Let's change this. More good.
Cut my hero point, my one. So sad. Hold
Yeah,
on.
feel free. Alright, Morgan, you should have. Morgan rolled 7. Morgan would be in her own tent. That's over here.
I don't know if it's right that I can't find my new character sheet.
I might have messed up by... Yep, and that is what I did. I did make it controllable by you. There you go.
Can't get the DMs these days.
So that should be all sorted for you. You should be able to see it now.
And now I just can't see myself. So that is working well. Oh, there I am.
Yeah, you should be able to see yourself, but not anything else. People will need to sort out their own lights and such. Right.
There I am.
Let me just... Oh. Initiative. Oops. Decent. Right then, jumping into action at the sound of Celia calling out to the camp. Everybody who isn't Celia would begin their turn prone because you guys have been sleeping. So your first turn will probably involve, standing up, gathering your weapons and such. But we begin with peepers.
Okay. So, how many actions do I get?
So probably you want to spend your first action standing up from prone. So that's one done. And then you're currently in a tent, but I assume you want to step on out.
Mhm.
So,
I can't. Or,
yep. That's my mistake, because I made it so the barriers stop you. I'll move you there. You've still got all the rest of your movement minus 5 feet if you want to move anywhere else. You'd see this as you were stepping out. You can see this strange blob thing crawling towards your tent.
Isn't that peculiar?
Yep.
I have this thing in my inventory that can produce light. Should I be using that?
Oh, you can if you like, yeah. Do you want to activate it?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, fucking awesome. So, focusing on your connection to Glare, the deity that you have given some worship to in your time, you focus, and the concentric ring, the tattoos across some of your skin, the concentric rings there, light up. That effect is now activated. It lasts 5 rounds, so I'm going to record it. Developing light.
Very cool.
I hate to be a spoil sport, but isn't it 2 actions?
No. 5. And it gives out. How much light does it give out? Oh, first level light spell. So it's 20.
Oh.
20.
You gain hit points as well.
Is it of a frog skull and crossbow?
Forwards.
Just says mum under it.
Ooh, Morgan, you rolled super well on your initiative as well.
I hate to be a spoil sport, but would the enveloping light not be 2 actions rather than 1?
Does it say 2 actions?
At the bottom it says activate 2 actions.
Oh, yes.
Sorry.
That is no, not at all. That is absolutely fine. I mean, you could change things if you like. You could have crawled. You could stay prone, or you could stay in your tent and do the light if you like, or it's up to you.
Yeah, sure. I'll stay in the tent.
Okay, stay in the tent.
You gotta put me back in there.
Yep. So the rest of you would just see.
See light coming out of the tent.
The tent just starts glowing wildly as he's woken up. Very nice. Thank you, Morrigan. It is your turn. You do start your turn prone, so you probably want to spend your first action standing up.
Shall do.
Cool. So 2 actions left. So
Thing
as
is, I can't see anything. Is it wise to just follow peepers?
well, if you want to. Oh, weird. You shouldn't be able to see him either. He's inside the tent right now. That's kind of weird. You can. Everyone has like torches and stuff. So if you wanted to light a torch, you could. You'd then be holding it in your hand. Or I haven't given you your 5th cantrip yet. You could have light as one of your cantrips if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. Cool. So you cast that. I believe it is 2 actions. Damn me, and not building out your character sheet completely beforehand. Oh. So that's that sorted. So your 5 cantrips are shield, guidance, daze, which is a damaging one, detect magic, and light. So and 2 actions to do light and stuff. And to an outside observer, there's like this ring of tents, and the Peeper's tent is just lit up, and now Morrigan's tent's just lit up as well. So
Makes sense,
you will also be giving out light. Let me just do this properly because it's going to bug me otherwise. Let me do your the tent around you be like that. Perfect. Oh, I messed it up. I know what I've done now. That's fine. I'm sorry. So you now shouldn't be able to see out of your tent. Yeah.
This is why I lost all patience with dynamic lighting when running.
Yeah.
I'm just like, no, fuck it, who cares?
20 and 20. Bosh! Cool, that's your turn done. Celia, your turn.
I'm going to stride as one action. And then I'm going to power attack this one.
Very nice. 2
Well,
actions.
Actually, did the other one die quite easily?
Very easily, like cutting butter.
I'm not going to power attack then. I'll just
Normal attack.
do a regular attack.
Oh yeah, easily sliced into once again.
Cool. And then I'll raise my shield
The fuck?
as my last action.
Very cool. I didn't clear it from last time. That's why it's all messed up. What a mug.
We can't
Um,
see it if that's any help.
No worries. Oh, you can't see the turn order?
No, we can, but we can only see our ones on this map. So
Okay.
on ours, next up is Primrose at 24.
Yeah. Cool. Primrose.
It's me. Primrose actually
roll
gets a
and do this.
free standing up from prone because she's a bird.
Oh, that's so cute to imagine. Bing! Up
So
and
she
ready to go.
bounces up, ready to roll, and she's gonna cast light as well, probably. And
Yep.
probably with a third action, step outside the tent.
Very cool. 20. 20. I will move you out of your tent.
Oh, what's going on, Celia? What's wrong? That's it.
She would just shout out that there's some kind of slimes coming for us.
Yeah, looks around.
They're acidy.
Mm.
Very cool. Yeah, you can see one currently rubbing itself against the side of Morrigan's tent right now. Skrick, your turn.
Grick would grab his stuff, light up a torch.
Very nice. I'll say that's 2 actions. Grab your stuff and light the torch.
Yeah, he'd have his dagger in his right. Well, no, his. Was his dagger? Yeah, he'd have his dagger in his right, and then the torch in his left.
Cool.
And then he'd crawl out the tent.
Very nice. Hup.
What the fuck is that?
That is the end of your turn. Right. Hidden turn. Now that you're out of your tents, you see coming hurtling through the rain another one of these slimy blobs that seems to be fired up towards you from down the side of this small cliff to the north west of you guys at you, Celia. So let's go. Yeah, let's go this. 25 to hit.
Yeah, I will shield block though, whatever it is.
Very nice. So reduce the damage by your shield's hardness, and then whatever's left you take and your shield takes.
Shield hardness is 5, so 5 damage left. So that would be 3. Is it 2 damage to the shield? I can't remember how it works. The shield stuff.
That you both take the whole damage left, so 5 each.
Oh, you both took.
Yeah. And as you raise and the blob slams into your shield and you kind of buckle from the force that it's been shot at you, the blob slides off, lands on the ground, and is next to you. It's then going to command one of the blobs. It's going to command this one over here, next to Baroness, to attack Baroness. 13. This is very unlikely to miss, but I will roll it openly. Oop, that's a d12. Plus 13 to this. 6 plus 13 is 19. That does beat Baroness's AC. She takes acid damage from this little blob chewing on her leg. She takes 6 damage. So you hear Baroness, one of your horses, neighing and whinnying in pain as one of these little blobs has attacked her.
Not the horses!
Yeah. Celia. God, I'm getting everything confused. Celia's already gone. Yeah, Celia's 25. Okay. And Scrick just went as well. So now, wait, and Primrose. Right, I think now I've cleaned up the turn order. Gwilyn would go beforehand. Okay. So Gwilyn would go now. She would come stumbling out of the tent that she's in, which she shares with Celia. She'd grab her weapons. So that'd be interact, then stand up, and then move out. So that's her done, but she's equipped now. Back at the top of the round, we have Peepers.
Sorry, I'm just tokedy get.
No worries, buddy.
Well, I'll move out of the tent to start, so you gotta do that for me.
Oh, yep. Hup. And hup.
Alright. What do we have here? Appears to be some kind of slime appearing before me.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll just move up to this slime. Or, I don't know.
Yep, that's all
here.
part of one action. That's
I
fine.
guess here.
Yep.
Oh wow, that's a lot of them.
Is there another gift?
Oh my god.
So good. Yep, 2 little loaf-sized blobs of slime. It's nighttime, the rain's hammering down. The floor's wet.
I guess what?
Which direction are the horses?
Down this way. You've tied their reins around a tree.
I don't even have a action to tiger up.
Yeah. Well, no. You did one action just to move where you are now.
Oh, was that just one action? Oh, sick.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
you have plenty of movement.
I'll tiger up then.
Tiger up!
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll just flurry of blows towards the slime then.
Hell yeah. Time to slice some bread.
Number 1.
Oh, good god. Yep, that crits. So which button are you pressing when you go for it?
Yeah, there's like 7 buttons to press, so I don't know.
Yeah,
which
it
one.
is a bit stupid. I think you want to press the big one that says tiger. Oh no, you don't. I can't remember. Which one did you press? The one that says tiger claw attack.
I pressed the one that says T plus 10.
Oh, okay. I think you want to press the big one that says tiger claw attack.
Okay, I'll press that one.
Cool. All right.
That's less good.
Yeah, no, but it doesn't matter. You slice. Which one did you attack?
The one above me,
Cool.
like north. Yeah.
Sliced. Your fingers carve through the slime like butter.
Nice.
Second attack.
Oh, it's not dead.
The one above you is, but I assumed you wanted to your second flurry of blows attack. I assumed you wanted to go to the one next to you.
I didn't even realize Flurry of Blows could attack 2 different targets.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Combine the damage with the post. Oh yeah. Oh wait. Yeah. Tiger Claw attack number 2.
That hits. Slice.
Nice.
Cutting through these little blobby loaves like nothing.
Nice. That's me.
Cool. Morgano.
I'm scared after that to say, can you take me out of my tent, please?
Nope.
Ah!
You see your
Okay,
companions
well-
around you, roused from slumber. You see your lovely horse, Baroness, being attacked by these strange, slimy blobs.
The blobs, not the blobs.
The bloobs.
The blobs. Can I wait? I don't know if I can do it at this point. I want to do the read fate thing.
Yeah, that's more of an outside of combat thing, I'm
I
afraid.
want to know what the. Oh, damn. Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Not at all. Getting used to the new character sheet and everything.
Can I do guidance on? Oh no! Can I do shield on Baroness?
No, shield is for you. It's when you're attacked. It's a reaction.
Oh,
You could actually do. I think you have protect companion. I think that would work.
it's not on my sheet.
Didn't she used to have that?
Used
Oh,
to
yeah.
have that, yeah.
Damn it, that's my bad. You could. It doesn't matter.
Hey, stop it!
Sorry. Guidance on peepers, perhaps.
Yeah, do it.
Peepers. Yep. So you make a sort of symbol.
Sorry. What I'm telling him not to do is he keeps clicking through the character sheet while I'm trying to read it, in case anyone wonders why I'm shouting it. It's very annoying.
What should we use as guidance? Oh, the eye, like Morrigan's tattoos. Cool. That's 2 actions done. You got 1 action left. Because you moved out and guidanced. You could. Oh wait, no. Yeah, shield isn't a reaction in this. It's you cast it during your turn and it gives you some protection. So you could shield on yourself.
Yeah, I'll shield on myself.
Yep, sounds good.
Is that one action?
It's 1 action, yeah.
Oh damn.
It's like raising a shield. And I think there's a magical shield symbol somewhere. There we go. Magical shield. Very cool. Stelia.
Is this one any different to the other one?
Doesn't seem so. Blob. Some kind of fleshy chunk floating around inside it, as lovely as that phrase is.
I'm gonna hit it.
Yeah. It did.
Nice.
Blip.
Sorry.
Smashing this combat. Easy peasy money. 2 actions left.
I don't see any others. I'll move.
You would have heard your horse under attack.
Where is
You
that?
know your horses are down to the bottom left.
Okay. I'll move 1 stride. 2 strides. That's my
Cool.
turn.
Primrose.
Primrose. Concerned about the horses. Also gonna walk down to where they are.
Yep.
Where are they?
Down to the bottom left.
Can I do that? Can I walk? Is there a tent there in my way, or can I do that?
You can get her out, it's fine. Especially with you can just like hop over it.
I see the blobs.
I forgot about that.
Sorry.
What? Who is it?
They added
I didn't mean
for
to
good
do-
or ill a soundboard on Discord.
I didn't realise it would play for everyone.
There you go.
Jesus. What were they thinking?
Cool. 1 action to step there.
Yeah.
Or
See
stride
if
there.
I can reach, which I can't. Let's see if this spell reaches. Yeah. I'll just have to go over. But I don't wanna.
You should not have told me about this.
I've accepted my fate. I know there's going to be plenty.
Gonna protect the tree right there.
Awesome. Okay. To protect the tree blooms from the ground. Swear to God.
The worst thing is I'm now gonna get blamed for that, and that was not me.
I'm fully accepting you're all filthy degenerates and you're all going to press
I've
things
just
at different
seen
times.
this
Just at once.
I've just seen this gif of the man in the freak costume beating people up, and I actually have tears in my eyes.
Cool. Is that you, Primrose?
That's me.
Scrick.
Right, Script's gonna stand up,
Nice.
squeeze between the tents.
Yep.
Get off of him! He can't actually. Can he?
You throw your dagger.
No, he's gonna try and identify them.
Oh, a recall knowledge.
Yeah.
Could you please tell me whether your Arcana or Nature modifier is higher?
Arcana's 7 and Nature's 6.
Okay. You look at these things, they're slimy, they're nasty. You haven't seen them before. You're not sure. Yeah. Unless you'd like to hero point.
Yeah, why not? Let's do that.
Nice.
He'll be
Ooh.
doing it on the closest one.
Yeah. Okay. These things are strange. You haven't seen these things hunting before, but you've been warned about them. And there's a moment of kind of dread as you look at them, and you're like, "What the fuck? These things are so weird." And you see how like easily your companions are killing them, and then a chill runs down your spine, and you're like, "Wait a minute, these aren't the main enemy." There's a creature called an Amelakana. That is gross. First of all, it's like a huge 9-foot long snail. It's massive, and it typically hides in water and will attack from water onto shore by shooting these amoebas, these symbiotic amoebas at people to like do pre-digestion. That's why they're acidic, and dissolve their prey. So then the snail, the Amelakana, can come and consume it. It's like almost like a hive mind. It's all these creatures joined together to make this large snail shape, and imagine a huge snail, but writhing out of it are all these different like tentacles and other creatures. It's really gross.
So it's kind of like when a fly throws up. The throw up is the amoebas.
Yeah, exactly right. So you know, because it can't shoot them that far, you know that it must be nearby, probably on the other side of that cliff edge that you guys have camped on top of.
Gonna shout out then. There's something bigger. It's like a massive snail in the water. You better go check. I'll protect the horses.
Yeah, and you'd know that it's because you get some combat knowledge as well. It's very strong. It's like tanky. It's slow but tough. It's got high armor class, high fortitude save, poor reflex save.
Might need all of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. That everything's correct?
Yep.
Okay, well, it's nicely timed because it is now the Amelakana's go, and it's going to come into view for some of you, so I can take it off the GM layer. As this large creature comes slithering around the corner towards the horses.
No.
Oh my god, I think I'm gonna throw up.
One action to get there. One action to shoot or propel. You can see it like the snail musculature like tenses, and out of one of the holes in its shell, it propels one of these amoebas out, and it's going to shoot this at Baroness.
My tree.
23 will definitely hit. No crit. Tree blocks 10 of the damage.
It does, yeah.
So Baroness just takes 3, and because it hit successfully, it smashes into Baroness, and then the amoeba itself plops onto the ground next to her. And then for its final action, it's going to command one of the amoebas to move up, pretty much surrounding Baroness now, and attack. Plus 13 to this. I should have just made it on the character sheet. Baroness does have an AC of 18, but it is not enough. 2d4 acid damage. So she took 3 damage, which I done already. And then a further. Let me just check that, because I think it might have a modifier.
Love this thing.
Nope,
it's
it's
great.
just 2d4. Sorry, Kieran?
I love this thing. Arcana, it's great.
Yeah, it's awesome. There's so many creatures when you search on Archives of Nethys when you're just like, level something creatures, you're just spoiled with them. That is its full turn. Gwilyn. What can she see? She can see one of these creatures, so she's going to Archer's Aim.
I think Scrake would have shouted out that like it's there. Like it's near the horses. It's near the horses!
Yeah, it's taking Baroness.
Shit. Gwilyn has the short bow. So she's going to move 5 feet up. Oh god, she sees the big thing. She'd call out. She'd be like, are we shooting the big thing or the little things?
Big
Big
thing.
one. I know.
Big
Whatever
one.
takes your fancy.
She's going to use Archer's Aim, giving her +2 to hit against the Amelicana. She fails with a natural 2.
Oh.
Beepers!
Righty. Oh, I guess I better start running at it.
Certainly can.
I will run directly at the big thing.
Yep.
How many little things? Oh, that's not that many. I'll be fine. Okay, that's 1. Then I will flurry of blows.
Very nice. Already in Tiger Stance.
Attack 1.
26 hits. 4 slashing damage. You strike its shell. Vibrations reverberating through the horrible creature.
That's strike number 2.
Second one will miss, but because you landed at least one of your strikes, your stunning fist ability comes into play, I believe.
Looks like I just gotta.
What do? When you target the same creature with 2 strikes from advantage, you can try to stun the creature. If either strike hits and deals damage, the target must succeed at a Fortitude save against your class DC, which is on your character. 19. Let's do a Fortitude save. It's got a pretty good Fortitude save, but it still fails.
Nice.
It is stunned 1. Very nice.
That's what I caught my
that-
peepers.
So
That doesn't make
you
sense.
you can see with your strike the vibrations through it. The whole body is like rocking about, and it loses an action on its next turn. Very nice.
And then with my last action, I'll move towards these slimes.
Cool. Yep, it does not attack you as you move. No attack.
There's no
opportunity,
indicator.
seemingly. There's no indicator,
No
exactly.
indicator.
Morrigan, your turn.
Yeah. I am going to pass days on this big
Big thing?
boy.
Very
Yeah.
nice. So I believe it does its damage automatically, which is just
Yeah,
your
it's a will
modifier.
save.
Can't say. Oh no, yeah, basic days.
But the DC is only 13.
No, that's wrong. I'll have to change that on your character sheet. It's higher than that. For
Okay.
sure. But I'll do the will save.
Sorry. I was very excited that it was higher than that. Oh, fuck off.
It rolls very highly. It still takes half damage. Taking 2 damage. So you did some damage, and you have 1 action left unless you moved.
Is crying an action? No. Is there any
It's
point in
mayonnaise in
moving?
action.
Not necessarily, no. You've got shield, you got guidance, you can cast guidance on Celia. Loads of stuff.
Because I've been told, mostly by you, that
Not
I
to
am
run
not
in.
supposed to get involved.
Yep.
But all of my things are melee and not ranged.
Well, that's because we haven't filled out your spells yet.
Oh.
So I'd say shield on
Yay.
yourself or guidance on Celia.
I'll do guidance on Celia.
Very cool.
Who did you do guidance on before? Because it's only once an hour.
Peepers.
Okay. Good.
Beepers.
Oh, I didn't
Beepers.
realize. Thank you.
Beepers?
Beepers. So that's
Beepers.
now done.
Where are you going? Your break isn't until March.
It's such a good show. Celia, your turn.
I'll move up to like here.
Oh, also, with your movement thing,
Yeah.
I think you have enough strength that you don't get the movement deduction.
Well, me and Hannah made it on Path Builder, and it seemed to say that I did.
Okay. I guess I must be
Yeah,
reading
I
that
think
wrong
it's an automatic one. I think you get even more if you don't have the strength modifier.
then.
You get even slower. I think it was.
Okay.
But maybe it's worth looking into more.
That's fine. I'll move to there.
Cool.
I'll use a second action to deploy my deployable cover
Ooh. Where's it going?
Yeah.
right in front of me. Right
Awesome.
here. And then last action, well, as I'm doing that, I'm gonna like sort of slam it into the floor like hard,
Yep.
and like I'm gonna like bash my shield into it to make a loud kind of clanging sound, and I want to
Very
try and
cool.
intimidate
Yeah.
the creature.
Roll that. Intimidate. DC with the will save.
Oh, I do get a circumstance bonus to that as well.
Oh.
Because I've got intimidating prowess. And you ignore the penalty for not sharing a language.
Very cool. So that then becomes 20. Plus Morrigan's guidance makes it 21. Is a success.
Nice.
So, frightened 1. All the modifiers added up there to make the difference. Always forget where frightened is. There it is. Cool. Yeah, so you see the creature kind of rears back and looks at you, Celia. Very, very cool. Primrose.
Don't know, to be honest. Kind of wanna.
Yeah, you're cool. Baroness looks about half health.
Yep. I do still have a little bit of heal prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Can I run between these horses here? Like, and
Yeah, you can
stand
move through
between them?
allies, and the horses count as allies, yeah.
Oh no, I can't do both. Not enough speed. Oh, god damn it. Instead. Nah, I'm just gonna do.
That's
I'm just
awkward.
gonna do- Awkward. I'm just gonna do. Spout. At one of the small ones.
Cool, cool, cool.
Can't wait till the human ranger bog strider enters the battlefield.
And I will run a bit closer over here. as
Which
well.
little one did you do this on?
This one. Closest, that one.
Holy shit, you rolled reckless damage.
It is destroyed.
Destroyed. And yeah, just move a bit closer, that's it.
Cool. Crick.
Can he run like here? Got a plan.
Second. Run where?
I'll tell you what I want to do. He wants
Hell yeah.
to run there.
Yeah.
You want to untie Baroness. and
Okay.
slap her so she goes running away.
Okay.
I mean,
You can do that. You got your dagger in hand. 2
Yeah.
actions,
Okay.
including
Oh, yeah.
the moving.
Yeah.
You run up, slice through her reins, slap her on the haunches. She's well trained. Which direction are you aiming for her to go in?
That way.
Yeah, she's a smart horse, so she will. I'll say as like a reaction, she'll go bolting off this way.
And then you'll drop the torch because he's got loads of light now.
Cool.
Which I guess isn't an action, and then he'll
Nope.
get out
Dropping
his
stuff's free.
bow instead.
Okay. Very, very nice. The creature only has 2 actions this turn.
Does it lose
It's
its
gonna
frightened on its turn?
At the end of its turn.
Okay.
It is going to shoot at Celia. That'll be a 23 because it's frightened.
Yeah, it does hit.
Yeah, even with your
Oh.
cover.
Well, I'm not taking cover as the action, so
I assumed the deployable cover kind of gave you cover.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I thought maybe you had to take the take cover action.
Deployable cover, ballistic cover. While a creature. Oh no, yeah, you do. Clamp shut, you can rapidly deploy the ground. That's right. Gain standard cover when you see.
Doesn't say
Ah, no, this is
normal
actually
creature.
interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, because you don't have your shield raised. So, yeah, that would still hit. Would you like... Oh, no, so then you can't do shield block. So you take 13 damage.
Can I not shield block?
Well, you don't have your shield raised, do you?
Oh, but I can do my other reaction, which is reactive shield.
Oh, very cool. Oh, well, then that becomes interesting. Because the ballistic cover, I believe, gives you minor cover just by being there.
Oh, okay.
So with your shield up, getting that bonus to your AC, it actually won't hit you.
Oh, nice. I'll do that then.
So then you snap your shield up, the amoeba bounces off your shield, but it does still fall next to you. Blip. One more action, it is going to stride up. And that will be its turn. It does lose both its frightened and stunned condition. Willen.
Can I point Quillen to attack that?
Absolutely. She'll do Archer's Aim. So +2 to this. 21 hits. And it is killed. Arrow embeds through and pins the rest of the mass to the floor. And she will, seeing as this thing's getting a bit closer, she'll back up just a little bit. Very cool. Beepers!
Mm. What do we got going? What do we got? Okay, so there's 2 slimes. What is this thing called again? A Melicana.
Yep.
Tiger Stance just stays throughout the entire fight, right?
It does. Yep. There's no timer on it or anything.
Okay, well, I'll flurry of blows right at the start to the slime next to me to start.
Very cool.
Sorry. Number 1.
That hits, and it's dead.
Nice.
She sliced through it.
Then I'll take the second swing at the Americana.
Very cool. Spinning around.
Oh my
crit.
god.
10 slashing damage, and I believe with Tiger Claw attacks, it gains persistent bleeding damage.
1d4.
Very nice. As you see, yeah, this gash open up on the side of it as it begins to bleed a thick purple mucousy blood. I'll put blood on it to remind me. Very cool. I believe that was just one action.
Twas.
Got 2 left.
Suppose I may as well finish off that slime. So I'll use 1 action to move.
Yep.
And I'll take my third and final swing at said slime. Watcha.
Oh, it still hits, even with the big negative. And destroying the slime. Very effective turn. Very nice. And Morrigan.
Yes. But not really sure what else I can do other than do the same thing again.
Yeah, it seems to be going well. Nobody's really hurt properly yet.
I daze it.
Very cool. It makes a
Try
will
to anyway,
save.
and hope it doesn't be smart.
Yeah, it does have quite a good will save. Hup. Ah. 29. Whew. So it doesn't even take half damage, sadly.
For God's sake.
Yeah. Would you like to guidance anybody else?
Sure.
Can she-
Primrose.
Primrose.
Can she not sustain it on me
Ooh, maybe.
with guidance?
Oh, do I have to sustain it on everybody? Okay.
I don't know how guidance works.
No.
Duration. No, it has a fixed duration.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'll have that.
It's like a little flash of guidance to each of you as it goes through. So yeah, on Primrose now. Very cool. Okay. Celia.
Is this cover accurate? Or would it be 5 feet?
Sorry? In front of you. I think it might only be in the 5-foot square, yeah.
Okay, so could I step here then?
Yep.
So I'll stride there. Then I will attack it.
Cool.
Just debating. I'll do a power attack.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is gonna be
Shit.
big.
Okay. So it's that much damage plus 1d8, I think.
Yep. Which gets doubled as well.
Okay. Just another 10 damage.
10, 26 damage. Oh, a heavy blow as you plunge the sword in and rip down through its flesh, avoiding the shell altogether.
And then I will do my Orcish Blood Rush
Very
to
cool.
gain another action and just raise my shield.
Nice. Panting, the adrenaline surging through you, Mother Bear would have been proud of that strike. Primrose.
Yeah, it's very nice. Well, nobody's injured or anything. She's gonna use her new spell. It's called Flourishing Flora.
Okay.
She's gonna summon. We don't know what it's weak to, do we?
No, Scrick didn't call out any weaknesses or anything.
Let's try poison damage.
Okay.
So it makes a reflex save.
Reflex. It's not very good at those comparatively. 12. Nat 1.
Fails.
A critical fail.
Yeah. Let's see if this works, because I put it on manually. Did it do it?
Very cool.
So 6
Plants,
damage and it's poison damage.
Well, the damage is doubled because it critically failed. So 12
damn.
damage.
And it's
Oh, you're tearing this thing apart.
It's dazzled for 2 rounds as well.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Dazzle basically means it has to do the DC 5 flat check whenever it tries to attack anyone.
Nice.
So let's do the closed eye. Oh god, you guys are messing it up. Very nice.
Yeah, and then third action, guidance myself. For
Oh.
guidance.
Very cool. Different source.
Does it count if it's a different source but the same spell?
I saw guidance up above. Let's have a little look. See.
Same spell, different person. Does the hour still?
Yeah.
apply?
Temporarily immune for 1 hour. This is a wee Google.
I mean, I'll do it
Target
on
choose.
Scrick anyway.
Yeah. EF2. Okay. I'll look it up later on. For now, I'm happy for it to work.
Okay.
Let's not get bogged down. Very cool. That brings it to Scrick. Your turn.
Who's gonna move behind the cover?
Ooh, very nice.
And he wants to recall knowledge, seeing as it has any weaknesses or immunities or anything like
Okay.
that.
Yep. I remember you got a +7. You are successful. So, it doesn't have any immunities. It has very acute senses. It can sense the presence of life around it. So there's no like blinding it or anything like that at all. It's faster in the water than it is on land. And you also recall that if you kill it, all the little things die immediately as well.
Okay.
Though you guys have taken care of that anyway right now. So yeah, no particular weaknesses or immunities, I'm afraid.
So it's flat-footed to him now.
Absolutely.
And then
Mastermind.
he will shoot his short bow at it.
Okay. So it's got -2 to its AC, and that will definitely be a hit.
And it's a crit, I think, because it's a sneak attack, that's what I mean.
Sneak attack, yeah. So you get your precision damage added on.
Uh,
I think he had a +1 to that from Primose's guidance. I don't know
Yeah,
if
he
that
did.
makes any difference to crit.
It does not. This thing has quite a strong shell.
I thought so, but I thought I'd ask.
where is it? Sneak attack. I think it's just a D6, isn't it? Yeah.
Mhm.
Does that ever improve?
Ooh, 11.
Yeah, level 5 apparently.
Oh, okay.
This thing is looking real bad.
5, 11, and 17.
Cool. The creature, desperate now, is gonna just strike out at Celia. I'm gonna roll.
Oh,
its...
wait. It's got to take bleed damage, right? Or is that
That
at the
happens
end?
at the end of its turn.
Oh, sorry. I thought maybe it was.
That's
start.
all right. Not at all. Hup.
Oh,
So that wasn't its attack roll. That means it
Okay.
passes its dazzled
Thank God.
thing. So now it will just make an attack with a pseudopod. Only
Yeah.
a 17 to hit
Misses.
you. Clangs off the shield as you expertly deflect it. And then for its final action, it's going to use Lob Amoeba on Scrick, seeing as Scrick just shot it.
He's got the low cover as well, right?
Yeah, +1 to your AC.
Yeah.
Boom. Only a 16.
That misses.
Natural 2. That does miss. The amoeba does survive. And plops down in between you and Celia.
Get it up!
For its final action. It is going to... Oh, I need to roll its flat check again for the amoeba lob on Script. Which it failed! So it just it just wildly fires the amoeba off into the air, and you just hear a distant plop in the lake behind you. So that amoeba's not even there. And then one more check, 'cause it's going to try and fire its amoeba one more time. Does it fail its dazed roll? No, it doesn't. So this time it's going to shoot at Peepers. And the lob amoeba doesn't have the multiple attack penalty, which is pretty crazy. And for a 23 to hit, 15 damage to you, Peepers.
Ow.
Yes, much ow, and an amoeba splats into your face and then slimes down off onto the ground next to you.
This fight
then
could
I
have gone
roll-
much worse.
It's D4 bleed damage. Oh god, just leaking ooze as it's dying. I think
Like
dazed
me,
goes.
For a roast. No.
I think dazed goes away now. And then with persistent damage, you do a DC 15 flat check, see if you shake it off. It succeeds, so it stops bleeding. Got lucky there. Blip. Right. I need to roll something secretly. Okay.
Is it been 2 rounds? It's dazzled for 2 rounds, so.
Oh, sorry. Well,
It's That's all right.
very well. No, please, 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 please. It helps me massively. There we go. Thank you, thank you. So, as her reflexes are good enough, you hear a yelp from Gwilyn at the back of the camp.
Oh.
Fuck.
Mm.
As a creature reveals itself and tries to grab her in a net.
Bog Strider.
Bog Strider. Gonna use its hurl net action. Plus 10 to this. And do a flat roll. 28 is a critical hit, so she is restrained. She's wrapped up in this net immediately. And it's going to use its last action this turn to start dragging her away. She is restrained. But she did react quick enough, so you just hear this like, ah, help! She's like, her mouth is covered and muffled. She begins to be dragged away. It's her turn. She's going to attempt to escape. Using acrobatics. Fails. Gonna try again, but there's a -5 to this.
And her dad should have hired a bog strider, am I right?
That fails.
Pretty sure.
She will just keep it at, yeah, that fails. She's just struggling and unable to get out.
Said, am I
Beepers!
right?
God damn it.
Sorry.
On your turn, your enveloping light heals you.
Huzzah! What is that? That's a 1d4, right?
I think it's 1. Yeah, 1d4.
2 health. I'll take
2 health back. Zoop. It's the light. Closes some of your wounds.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Keeper's charge has been stolen.
Yep. You all heard her. Some of you can't see her. In fact, I think most of you can't see her because she's quite far to the back. But you all heard her. I rolled for that. Fair's fair.
I certainly can't see her. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a swing at the slime directly in front of me.
Oh, Baroness has run off the map in the meantime, by the way. Oh.
Oh, we can
Scroll
find
wheel!
Take a swing at the slime.
One sec, my scroll wheel's having a moment.
Oh, it's going crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that hits, and it is absolutely obliterated.
Nice. I'll teach you to get thrown at me. And then I'm just gonna act as a human torch and just run into the darkness, because I actually don't know where Gwilyn is.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna, like, run,
Let's see that monk speed.
like, here.
Yep.
And I still can't see her.
Yeah.
I may have had the wrong idea.
No, well, no, the tents are around you. Those squares, shapes blocking your view are the tents. So,
Well, that's my turn.
was that 2 actions?
65 feet. I think I can move 75 feet total.
Okay, so you can take 10 more feet if you like.
Sure. Take them all. Aha.
Aha!
Beady.
You see a strange humanoid creature, but with 4 legs, spread out beneath it, almost like a reduced spider. 4 legs, insectoid. It has Gwilyn wrapped up in a simple but cruel-looking barbed net, and it's dragging her away.
Hmm.
Morrigan.
Yes.
So you've just seen Peepers go speeding past, running back towards the sound of Gwilyn shouting. She seems to have been attacked.
Okay. Can I? No, I can't because that's not how that works. I've just remembered. Sorry, having a whole conversation with myself. I do guidance on Gwilyn.
Very cool. Yep.
Too far. No, it doesn't.
No, you will have to move so you can see her, I believe.
Okay. Wait.
She's up here. You would have heard the shouting.
It doesn't say you have to be able to see them.
Granting the target. That's true.
But she might be too far away.
Oh yeah,
anyway.
she is a little bit too far. Yeah.
Okay. I'll move further up then. Oh, scary boy.
And guidance on Gwilyn. Got one action
Guidance
left.
on Gwilyn. And I don't know. It says heal 1 to 3 actions.
Yes, so the heal spell's really versatile. You can spend one action on it, at which point its range is touch, and it heals 1d8. You can spend 2 actions on it, at which point its range is 30 feet, and you get 1d8 plus 8. Or 3 actions, which makes it like an AoE. Everyone within 30 feet of you is healed 1d8.
Oh, even
you've
the
o-
bad guys.
Even the bad guys, yeah.
Great. Well,
Yeah.
that's shit. That's a shit spell, then, isn't it? Really.
It's a really good spell. Really good.
But I don't want to heal the bad guys.
No,
I don't want to
absolutely
be
not.
a princess.
But you can choose which version of it you do. So you can focus it, or you can burst it. And it's only a 30-foot
Okay.
burst around you, I think. So you could always aim
Fine.
it so it's not hitting them. And also, if it hits like undead stuff, it hurts them. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. I can't find my thingy. My movement. How far am I allowed to go? 35.
35. Because you're an elf and you took the fleet feet.
The fleet feet.
The fleet feet.
Right. I'm not sure what else I can do really at this
Yeah,
point.
you could. I mean, you can move up. You can try and intimidate the creature. You could. You could. I mean, you do have more in your inventory. We need to fill out the rest of your character sheet. So if you wanted to like throw a dagger or something, you could.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, throw a dagger at it.
Yeah.
So just roll your, because it'll be the same modifier because it's finesse. Roll your shears. See if you hit.
Cheers. Public roll. Oh,
Cleric-
fuck you.
14.
Oh. Do clerics wear armor and things in Pathfinder?
They typically they will do if they're war priests. Morrigan is a cloistered cleric, so she just has robes.
Oh, okay.
So her AC is quite low. Right then. Seeing as... Yeah. Seeing as... You guys, the jig seems to be up. Bada! Another assailant bursts from the shadows. Another one of these strange humanoid, 4 spindly legs beneath them. It is going to throw a spear at Primrose.
No.
15 to hit only.
That misses.
Very nice. For its... For its last action, it's going to move this way. Hit and run, skirmishing. Celia, your turn.
I'm going to start running towards where I heard Gwillem. 1 action. 2
And
actions.
it's just like, what am I to?
Yeah!
3
It's
actions.
the scary thing! Come back here!
That's as far as I can get.
Roger that. Primrose.
Primrose. And watches everyone run away. Dodges a spear. But she is also gonna run after Willem.
Oh my god! I will boot people.
You can, I will say to everyone, you can right click on soundboard and change the soundboard volume.
Don't be.
You can also right click on people and mute soundboard.
That's also true. Oh god, you can upload sounds to the soundboard.
What is this here?
Where?
This. What is this?
Peepers.
Oh, is that papers? It's just like
Yeah.
covered in black.
What is
Um,
this? Oh, I see. Because the view's blocked. Yeah, that's peepers.
Yeah. A bit close to this guy now. I'm running up here next to Celia.
Cool, cool. Is that the whole turn?
Yeah.
It's great.
Wait, no, wait.
Oh, no,
Wait.
sorry.
Guidance on Gwilyn. I don't know if she's got it already.
She has got it. Yeah. You can't stack it.
Oh, well.
That I do know.
Then no, that's fine. Yeah, that's it.
Cool. Skrick.
Skrick just sees everyone run off. It looks like it's you and me, Snail. He's gonna fire a shot at it behind.
Nice. It's still flat-footed. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
I see him.
Is it the snail comeback time? That does not hit.
Does he have a hero point?
No, I used them.
Damn it.
Fuck it. Use his second one. He's like, oh god! And I did it again.
It's firing arrows wildly, scattering off the shiny shell of the creature.
Turns around, sees the things creeping up on him. Oh shit! And he like runs down here next to the horses, ready to set them free.
Interesting. Well, the snail that didn't expect to be alive is gonna come down here.
Yep.
Blip. And attack Skrick with its pseudopod. Boop. Only a 14 to hit.
This is
The natural 1. You managed to roll to the side. Then it's going to use Lob Amoeba on one on each of the horses next to you. On Dreamer and on Shadow.
Holy.
Jesus, the 32 to hit is a crit for sure.
oh my god.
Oh, holy crap.
The amoeba fires with brutal force out of its shell and just eviscerates Dreamer as the horse, the large horse, goes whinnying down to the ground. And then Shadow is hit and takes 13 damage. And it spawns 2 little amoebas.
Was Dreamer
And-
Skrick's horse?
Might have been, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. Oh,
my
fuck!
God, they kill me!
I didn't do the days rolls on the hit on Skrick, just for fairness, even though it missed anyway. Oh shit, that was a waste of a miss. On Dreamer, it does hit, and on Shadow. Oh, Shadow doesn't take the damage, and that doesn't spawn the amoeba.
Nice.
Wait, why aren't you max health? You silly horse. 26. Okay. Which means that amoeba's not there. Cool. That is its full turn. It does now lose the dazed condition. Phew. Right. The Bog Strider up here is going to use all 3 actions to pull Gwilyn. It only gets half, essentially, movement during this time. As it begins to pull her down the cliffs towards the lake. Right, Gwilyn has guidance. She is going to attempt to escape again. She needs to beat, with a +1 to this, a 15. God damn it.
Sake. She rolled a 2 last time as well.
Yeah,
Oh.
and it does take the multiple attack penalties. This is a -5. And a -10. Maybe she'll get super lucky. Nope.
Oh,
Because
really?
with a -10, that's a 14. She fails. Wriggling and wiggling. Peepers.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh, guidance on the 24?
Well, the guidance, I
Oh,
think,
it
goes
would've
on the
been perfect,
first
damn it.
one, yeah.
Nah.
If it was Nudge Fate, then it would have done that, but yeah. Go on, Peepers.
Okay. I'm gonna be completely honest. I haven't been paying complete attention,
That's understandable.
so I did not see the way the
Can
box
you
shredder-
see my arrow?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, she went down that way. Towards the lake, which is off to the northwest.
Northwest. Okay. So I'll move once for 35 there. Okay. Move again for another 35. And we keep it nice and simple and just do a flurry of blows towards
Flurry
the
of
box shredder.
blows.
Strike 1.
25 will hit. 3 damage only.
And strike 2.
Oh! They both hit. Unfortunate with the damage rolls, but
Okay.
it does have to make a fortitude save against your last DC, which is 19. It does pass, so it's not
Thanks.
stunned. But got some damage in.
2 quick strikes.
2 quick strikes. Morrigan.
That's me. Yeah. Morrigan the Fate Weaver. Well, he's run away now.
Yep.
God damn it. Okay. Then I am going to. Sorry, I'm just
Also-
seeing what the range is on this
Your
spell.
tattoos have run out. Peepers.
Oh, range is 60 feet. That's fine.
Oh wait, Tom.
Yep.
Is Scrick's torch still burning on the ground?
It's very wet.
Then he would be in darkness.
Oh, that's true. I'll
Oh,
say
no.
it was like sputtering and failing, but it is now in darkness, yeah. So... there. On the big thing.
On that one.
Ah! This thing has a much worse will save. So this probably will go to your benefit. Bog
My theory
Shredder.
is that thing is controlling the big thing, which is controlling the little things.
2 damage. I see.
That's
It
only a
saved,
theory.
but it didn't crit save, so it took some damage.
Damn.
Is that your turn? Yes. Yes. This one then is going to. I think it's going to do another like hit and run. So it's going to move 25 feet. It's going to throw a spear. No, these things are smart. It's going to do a second movement to get to here. And it's going to try and net Delia.
Oh, fuck off.
So, Hurl net. I'm just going to use the spear roll because it's the same modifier. Only a 13.
Misses.
You cut the net out of the air with your sword. It is your turn.
I'm going to stride this way, and then I want to try and leap off the cliff onto this guy.
Yeah, very cool. What is your leaping distance?
I don't know how you work that out in Pathfinder.
So I think leap is well, I'll probably give this over to Hannah as the jumping expert.
I am the jumping expert. I don't know, because I can't
Leap.
see my little cheat sheet.
Leap is 10 feet normally, but you could do a long jump because then I think
Which
it's
requires a D. 20 roll.
You stride, then make. Yeah, it's your athletics, right? Horizontally.
Yes.
Is the total distance you're attempting to move during your leap. So it would be. Because you stride first, so you're striding to there.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be DC 15 athletics check.
Okay.
And what I do is so you make it. So you literally jump on top of this guy. You can move yourself.
Yeah, so I think you'd see like Celia drop her sword, and just sprint towards the cliff, and then with the shield like held in both hands in front of her, she just dives forward like a dive into a swimming pool.
That's super fucking cool. Take a hero point for that.
Thank you.
And I will say with that description as well that the 10 damage you would take from falling 10 feet is split between you and the enemy.
I also imagine the camera sort of panned on the side with the side on shot with the she dives through the air and like lightning strikes in the background.
Oh,
Oh.
very cool. You have one action left, I believe.
Yeah, I would like to make a shield bash as part of the same slamming in because I'm holding my shield for
Super cool.
it's a 27 to hit.
Well, I was going to give you a +2 from the awesome description and circumstance, so that actually becomes a crit, so you can roll critical damage.
10
10
damage.
damage. Oh, yeah, this guy's taking a beating now. You hear a crunch and a crack of his chitinous skin as the shield just slams into him, like hitting glass, just all down his body. Very nice.
I imagine I'd be prone, right?
Yes, you would.
It's prone.
Primrose.
Delay your turn at any point.
Sorry?
Can you delay your turn at any point? Can I delay it now?
Yeah, you can delay it.
Yeah, I just want to go after Skrick, see what he does first.
Oh yeah, sweet. Skrick's turn.
Yeah, okay. He's gonna strike out with a dagger at the. Well, we light a torch,
Okay,
then
Yep.
strike out with the dagger.
cool.
Nice.
Oh, it's a crit, baby! So I love how we get this super cool cinematic of Celia with the cliff and everything, and then we go over here and it's just like Skrick in the dark with his little beady eyes, like lights the torch, and the snail's just there, like
No, I imagine
stabs up.
I imagine it that he lights the torch and then he sees the body of Dreamer and then he's like,
Oh,
no, and just stabs.
my dad's gonna be so pissed off.
Yeah, he just jumps on it. He's like, snip, snip.
Yeah.
Bears it down to the ground as
Oh,
it
Hannah,
dies beneath you.
He could do a Bob, Hannah.
Oh, he could do a bob.
Just dive
Well,
inside it.
Oh god.
Explode it from the inside out.
So now the horses are kind of safe.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
God,
Scared
I'm
as fuck.
totally imagining that now. You know,
I've
like
seen that.
Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 when he jumps
Yep.
inside the thing and then just.
Yeah.
I think he can. Is that a bog creeper there?
Box Strider, yeah.
He's gonna switch to his bow then.
Could you do?
Oh wait,
Quick
no, he
draw?
can't switch to the bow because he's holding the torch.
You could drop the dagger. Dropping's a free
No,
action.
he'd have to drop the torch.
Oh, you're right. Two
And
hands
that's
to
the
shoot
only
the bow.
thing
Yeah,
that can make him see. So he's just gonna move another 25 feet up there.
got it.
You should be able to see because I'm nearby and I've got light.
Yeah, it's because of the other thing. It's messing
Oh.
up what I can actually see.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I see what I can't see and what I can't see.
Sorry.
Uh-oh. Start. Well, you kind of
Primrose.
want
I was trying to put it down for the recording.
Yeah.
Primrose is gonna hydraulic push this
Oh
guy.
hell yes! I actually love this spell.
Hydraulic push.
Oh, that hits. 11
Yeah.
bludgeoning damage. Powerful blast pressure. It's not a crit. 6. Knocked back 5 feet.
And then third action, I don't think I'll need it, but I'll just turn on the elemental channel element thing.
Oh, so you
Little
like
petal
shoot out the
stuff.
water and then pull up the wood and the plants around you. It's so fucking cool. Right, this thing's dead. Lebog Strider. It's in trouble. Oh, God. It's pretty single-minded though. It's gonna try it. It's gonna fucking try it. So Celia, I assume an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have your sword though, but you can make a shield bash.
Yeah, I was gonna do that.
Wabam!
Can I hero point that?
Yeah.
Does being prone make any difference to this?
It does not. It means you're flat-footed when people like attack you. Ooh, 27 to hit. Almost a crit again. 6 damage. It is still alive. Look. Look. Nearly at the water. It's desperately trying to get Gwyll in there. Her turn. It's no longer guided. Come on, Gwilyn. One good roll. 15.
No. Again,
Fucking
three twos in a row. That was.
Okay, so -5 to this. And then -10 to the last one. Oh, it's literally tormenting me. Peepers!
What was this before?
It might well be.
What's happening?
Save us, Peepers. Save us from Gwilyn's inability to get out of a net.
Shit, he's getting away. Alright, I'm on it.
Yep.
How far is that? Alright. 1 move. 2 move. And then we do the monk thing.
Do the monk thing.
I press my flurry of blows button.
Whatcha?
1!
Oh, that hits. Do the second one for points.
Why not?
Yeah, that hits too.
Attack with a finger. Why not?
First strike cuts down, and then the second one, the finger pushes forward, and the guy just falls back like a fallen tree.
It's that film where someone gets stunned and they like fall straight backwards. Fuck, I can't remember what it is.
Is it in Harry Potter? With
Yes.
Colin Creevey when he gets... Yeah.
Not Colin Creevey, it's Neville when he gets.
Oh, yeah.
Morrigan.
Yeah, I timed it well. Oh, for God's sake, I wish this thing would stop moving.
Yeah.
Be much easier for me to just kill it. I should not play spellcasters because I just want to just stab him with
We
my
could make
shears.
you a war priest if you like. And go in with your shears.
Fine. It's fine, but I am gonna just be like, oh my God, just fucking die. That was a bad accent. We'll pretend we didn't hear that.
Oh, is it shears stabbing time?
It's shears stabbing time.
Yeah. Roll those shears.
Roll the shears.
Yeah, 2 damage. That shouldn't be bludgeoning. That should be slashing. Very nice.
Look, I did another 6 damage. Magical.
Not quite, I'm afraid.
Damn
The Strider, enraged at being stabbed with a pair of shears, is going to stab you with its spear. For 15.
Why does Morrigan have shears?
Shears are the symbol of her deity.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's about like cutting the threads of fate, like the Fates. If you know that story with the, if you watch Disney's Hercules, if you remember the Fates,
No, I have. Yeah,
they
yeah,
cut
yeah.
the strings with the shears. So it's
Fair
about like
enough, fair enough.
fate and such.
I'm
And
just.
it's also about cutting plants and cutting the umbilical cord. It all made sense in my head.
I was gonna
He
say,
He
Primrose
misses because Morrigan's AC is
got some
17.
shears.
Yeah. It missed you with its spear, then it bit you with its creepy mandibles.
Fuck off,
Bit you.
Bog Strider.
And then it is going to... shit. It's scared. Yeah, it's just
Oh,
it's
you got
going-
the same idea as me.
I beat you
damn it.
to it.
What is that?
It's from
I was
Clock.
looking for it and
The scissor
saw
man.
it as soon as you sent it.
Yeah. I'm glad
He
it
looks like
wasn't
a little
just
lad who
me.
loves berries and cream.
He does look like a little Celia, it's your turn.
Oh, I just took a sip of drink as she said that and I'm choking. You might as well just discount my turn because all I'm going to do is stand up and then move to closer to Gwillem. So there you go.
Okay.
That's my turn.
This is the wording of the speed penalty on the armor, and it's super annoyingly vague, which is unusual for Pathfinder actually, because it says you take the blah blah as blah 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 to a minimum speed of 5 feet. Now, does that mean your speed can only be reduced to a minimum of 5 feet,
Yeah.
or does it mean the minimum penalty, the minimum that the penalty can be is 5 feet
I think it's the minimum of 5 feet.
for your
Otherwise,
speed?
I-
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think otherwise people like you can't move in your armor at all,
Yes.
and it doesn't want that. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think so too. And what armor does Celia have?
Splint mail.
Splint mail. And what's its speed penalty? Is it 10? Because if its speed penalty is 5... Oh no,
10.
it is 10 and it gets reduced by 5. Okay. Right, so Path Builder was right. There we go. Sorry, Celia. You move to Gwilyn.
Yeah.
Cool. Scrick, your turn.
Screek. Move there. He's going to switch to his bow. Oh no. Actually, stay there.
Yep.
Can he identify that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Recall knowledge.
What is your... I think it's society. What is your society modifier?
7.
7. Oh no, it's occultism. What is your occultism modifier?
Oh, it might not actually be as good. Oh, it's 7.
A rogue privilege. So I think it's good. Yeah. This is a bog strider. These things are technically aberrations. They're like a mixture of insect and humanoid, and they are opportunists. They often live in swamps, water areas. They can stand on water. They can walk on water. Hence the name Bog Strider. And they have a very sort of mercenary, pragmatic way of thinking about things because they live a tough life. Immunities and weaknesses, none to speak of. They're much more quick. They're quicker when they get in the water. They have their best save is the reflex save. They're kind of quick, not that tanky. They have dark vision, and when they're in water, they can sense people
That's
within
why it's
120
trying to
feet.
get to the water.
Yeah.
Okay. So now it's flat-footed.
Mhm.
Gonna shoot it.
Very cool. An 18 will hit.
Nice.
6 damage plus your d6. About the 2. It's limping away. Primrose.
How far away is
Oh.
it?
He switched. Wait, hang on. He switched. He shot.
Oh, sorry.
He'll
Feel
move
free
then.
to.
He'll move.
Primrose.
Oh, Primrose will move over here,
Very nice.
and she will do elemental blast.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Ah,
that does
damn.
miss.
so sad.
Sure it's
She'll just do it again.
Cool. Oh,
Oh, it's even worse. Sorry,
flying out. Fortunately,
too
not
rainy.
hitting. Yeah. Gwilyn. He'll be free of the net now. She's just gonna stay by Celia. Peepers. Peepers.
Sorry.
That's alright.
Okay, so it's just the one bog strider left.
Yeah, up here.
Hmm. Can I even, like, do anything? Not really.
Probably not. What's your movement? 35.
35, so, yeah.
Yeah, you can't quite get in melee range.
Oh, it's 35. I've been cheating a little bit. My mistake.
That's right.
Yeah, then I'll just spend my entire time moving up, I guess.
Cool.
That's all I can do.
Get up to him.
So just move here for 70, and then like move here.
Cool. Surrounding him.
That's me.
Morrigan. Is it
Yeah.
stabby time? Is it daze time?
Stabby time. Stabby time. Wait, where has he gone?
It's up here.
Oh, God almighty. Why can the damn villains just not stay in one place? Stabby stab time.
Stabby stab.
I can do it twice as well.
You can. Second time's with.
Why is it suddenly
multiple attack
asking me
penalty.
if I want to do a public roll or a whisper roll every time?
It's probably because I set it up on that sheet, but I can change that.
Oh, okay. a 10 and a
Second
20.
one would have a -5 to it. So it doesn't
Why?
miss. There's multiple attack penalty when you attack multiple
Oh.
times on a turn. The Strider. It's gonna
I was
attack.
probably wondering why this weird woman with eyes on her cheeks is chasing him around.
With those shears.
Like the gif.
Stab. Peepers. A critical hit! For 18 damage!
Ow.
Peepers has got the brunt of everything. And then...
What is that, 24?
No, just 18.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't add up. And then... He's gonna try and finish you off. With his mandibles! Oh! 21 to hit. Meets your AC, so it is successful.
Okay.
But only 5 damage because it rolled minimum damage.
I'm still kicking.
And he's still kicking.
Just
Health is a
about.
resource.
It's gonna try and
Yeah.
run. Ugh. Celia.
I'm just making sure Willem's alright. I
Yeah.
don't think she's doing anything else this combat.
Yeah. Scrick.
Yeah. Gonna get up there.
Yep.
It's like, come on, Lucky, you can do it.
Oh, it's time!
um, shit.
It's flat-footed to you, right? Because you analysed it.
Wait, was it a crit?
No, you haven't crit it. But if it's flat-footed to you, that 16 hits.
No, I mean, did he critically succeed on the roll?
Oh, no.
No, then he doesn't have it.
Oh, interesting. Okay. That misses then.
What else he can do? Oh, no! And he just like fires off another one.
Old Lucky dunks into the mud. Oh, that hits. Oh, 6 damage. It's still alive. Primrose. Fury of the bunny. Or is someone going to heal Peepers? Currently on 3 HP.
Did I don't know. I will move up. No, wait. How far is Breathers?
Peepers.
30 and 50. I mean, how far can my thing go? Not that far. Oh, we'll walk up. I'll walk up. Do another blast.
Blast! Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Flies out like a hailstorm of plant
Nice.
matter. Knocks him dead.
Diddums. And then I don't have any more actions enough to. Oh, unless. No. 2 actions. God damn it. Hold on, Peepers. I'll try and give you a berry. Make you feel better. That's it.
Roger that. With that, with the Bog Striders defeated, combat is over.
Woo.
That's over.
Well done.
That was really close. Here you go. Have a berry, Peepers. It'll help a bit.
Uh,
Yeah, it does actually help a bit. There you go. 9 HP.
Yeah, Spirit will try and heal Peepers as well. But what, first aid is it?
Treat wounds.
Yeah, treat wounds.
Where's the cleric? Morrigan! Heal!
That was my plan for my next turn, thank you.
Yeah, well, the combat's over, so there's no turn, so you can just heal when you like.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Script failed his medicine. It's just like, Frog anatomy, I don't understand.
Well, doesn't have a tail.
2 action heal.
Yeah.
So the cool thing is that with healing font, it automatically levels your heal spells up to your maximum spell level. So it's level 2, which means it's 2d8 plus 16,
Whoa.
which is a lot of healing. So roll 2d8 and add 16.
I'm on my way. Plus 16?
Yeah.
27.
There you go. 27 HP back to Peepers.
exactly what I needed.
Oh shit!
Nice.
That's full health. Exactly.
So you commune with Life Spring, holding your symbol of your shears,
With blood
And-
all over them.
with blood all over them, as healing flows from you through the air, like strands of fate through the air, and heals Peepers. Amazing, well done, guys. Well, with that, I think we'll probably end the session there. But as I'm sure some of you who are paying attention to your XP have guessed, you gain from that battle
55.
59 XP. No, you gain. Fuck, I always scroll down instead of scrolling up. It is.
Would it be possible to describe a few roleplay things before?
I'd love that. Yeah, absolutely. 80 XP. You all ding to level 4.
Hey.
And you have 20 XP into the next level. Because you remember it resets to 0. You got 20 left over. But yes, please, Natalie.
Celia would be like crouched in front of Gwillem.
Yeah.
And she would, not that you would necessarily see it in the rain, but she'd actually have like tears like streaking down her face. And she'd like grab the bog strider by its neck and then just drag it to the water and like hurl it out onto the lake and just like scream really loudly.
Yeah.
And just shout, "Stay the fuck away from her." And yeah, she'd just be and then she'd come back to Gwillem and just like hug her tightly.
Yeah. You can see Gwilyn is shaking. She's scared. She was dragged almost to the water there. She kind of holds on to you, gripping the front of your kind of tunic, your chest, like tightly gripped in her hands. And and after her breathing kind of slows a bit, she kind of summons up the courage and smiles up at you and just says, I knew you'd get me.
She just like is blubber and she doesn't really say anything, but she's just tries to communicate as best she can to just say. She doesn't say it because it's just such a blubber, but she's just saying something along the lines of I won't lose you, I can't lose you, I won't, sort of something like that.
Yeah, and she can see she's crying too. She kind of leans into you. Amazing.
After like a little bit of time as well, once the group had reconvened, Celia would make a point of going to Peepers because he was the one who delivered the finishing blow on the bog strider, and also she saw him immediately take off after her, and she would just go to him and just say, just sort of get his attention, and essentially just nod to him and just say, just thanks for, like, just not like long or like anything too wordy, but she'd just be like, nod and just an acknowledgement basically.
I'll nod back. Yeah, nothing fancy.
Cool. Yeah.
That was
Acknowledgement and
all.
understanding. That's amazing. Thank you very much. Well, with the...
Well, there's one thing Scrick would say before it ends.
Yeah, I will also say, because I wanted to catch Scrick on this, I didn't describe the snail shell properly at any point. It's very... if you've ever seen those like iridescent shells on the inside that I saw the other day, but I can't even remember it, but they're in like New Zealand and stuff. It's very pretty. I can imagine Scrick might want to harvest some of the shell for your board.
Yeah, he would. But he's also thinking of harvesting something else, and he'd be like, well, I hope horse meat. His dream is dead.
Oh, yeah.
And so next time he'll butcher the horse.
Yep.
And harvest the snail.
Yeah, and you guys are weirdly lucky that Baroness was the one that was initially attacked, because she is by far your best kind of trained and best natured horse, so she actually comes back of her own accord to you guys. She finds her way back. But yeah, one horse down. Travel might become a little bit slower now, or a bit of an issue. Have to see how it goes. Lots to think about. But yeah, the bog striders with their distraction snail.
That was clever of them.
Yeah, well, with the bounty being higher, which, by the way, each of the bog striders has like a small leather pouch on them, and you would see in the one left on the shore that there is another of those wanted posters, 200 gold pieces. It's a reminder that you're gonna have nastier people coming after Gwilyn now. 200 gold pieces is nothing to sniff at.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, well done everyone. Level 4, rightly earned. Everyone should get a class feat. It's also worth reminding people about the free archetype. We are playing the free archetype variant. I don't want it to be a stress for anyone, so if you want some help with it, or if you don't even want to use it, that's absolutely fine. It's just there as like a bonus thing if you want to. It is essentially like a mini multi-class that you can do with lots of different little choices. Probably I'll just chat with you about it when I come down.
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah. But level 4 will mean another free archetype feat as well. So feel free to dive into that, and I think people get a skill feat as well.
Did I already do mine, Hannah? I think
you already picked the ones that you
Oh yeah, I
wanted.
did
I don't
disarming.
think you added them to the Roll20 yet, though.
No, just
I've already added mine, though.
Oh,
got disarming block.
very cool. Yeah, I like the class feats. They're my favourite bits. Very cool. Well, thank you, everyone. Oh, I will not be able to play next Sunday. So we'll have a week's break, but I should be fine for the Sunday after that.
Cool. Did you get the message about the dates for Cthulhu, Tom?
Oh, I did. And I meant to respond. The Wednesday I can do,
Okay,
but I can't do the other one
that's fine.
because I'm coming down to Seaford.
We'll do the 30th then for that.
Very cool. Awesome.
I want updated sheets because I want to see what everyone picked.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah. Sounds good.
Oh, Willem will actually get to level up as well. She's basically half the level rounded down of you guys.
Nice.
She's
Right.
been on 18 HP this whole time.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Time to
Right.
dive straight back into Baldur's Gate.
Oh yeah! Just inject that TTRPG right into my veins.
So jealous.
No, super.
That-
Him.
It's so good.
It is very good.
Like, KOTOR good.
Yeah, I'm very, very fucking jealous.
Thank you, everybody.
Awesome.
Thank
Thanks
you.
all.
Thanks,
Thank
Tom.
you, everyone.
Have a good evening.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.